Everybody! Okay, I was way too loud there. Alright. Here we are, Scarlet Symphony and Bird. This is the first game out of the Commodore series, Commodore series. It's a bit strange because you wouldn't really expect to... I guess when you expect someone to really, like, if you look at LPs in general, you don't really see most people go straight past certain games. You usually try and do it in an order, but in all honesty, I never... If this is a horrible introduction, I apologize. Ah, jeez. Oh well, you get to watch me fail at being up a bird. I'm just trying to say... A lot of the time I see these games. Not this game in particular. But I mean... The kind of game... Like, okay. This may sound like I'm raging on big title games, but... I really wish they would stop fucking... toying with people. I don't know, it's sort of... I've just seen the market recently, community in some games, it's like, why it just seems too wrong, and then I see stuff like this and it just makes me happy. So I figured I was originally going to actually do something a little more traditional, something a little more that's been a little more common, but then I figured, fuck it, why would I be common? I haven't really been common from the start. I've done games that you wouldn't really... I've done the Strangers Requiem game, and I've honestly done the Alan Wake series, even though technically those aren't really LPs. I think they're more just playthroughs, and only one of them had a bit of commentary in it, and even then my commentary was crap in honesty. Which is something I honestly hope I've improved slowly, because I don't know, from what I saw out of Strangers Requiem, I did see I could be a bit more coherent, and you know, I still have issues stuttering, so heck, I can even honestly sense I'm stuttering a fair bit right here, and in all honesty, you may be wondering, why haven't I talked about the game? Because, you know, I need to explain the game. It's honestly the same, but I will explain now. There are two major differences. Then how strange. Two major differences, and the pacing is a lot different. First off, since we are completely different characters, we're more like Simon Belmont from the original Castlevania. Strangers Requiem, I guess you can make your comparisons of Alucard to Sakura in the second game. Whereas this will more like Silent Belmont, we have basically a whip, it's like a stick with charms on it, I don't know. I don't know what it's called, I did know the name, but now I can't remember. And along with that, before with Strangers Requiem, you had a limited flying time. Yeah! Nope. Not in this game. You can fly forever. But don't go too high in some areas, because if you do, well, I won't ruin what comes after. You'll get attacked, I'm just going to say it now. I don't remember if they're instant kills or not, so I'm not going to test my luck, because I'm going with the same way I handle Strangers Requiem. I'm going for a normal difficulty run with 10 lives, which is half the max life you can have. Even though this is technically the game before it, it's just easy, medium, hard. And this game, I will honestly say, when you look at the crossover between the two games, like Castlevania and Toho, this is the better one. This got the crossover a little better. Whereas the second one, I guess it was more... It does feel really nice to play, and it does have its moments, but... I don't know. But I'm not saying it's like, this is my personal favourite. No! I honestly prefer Strangers Requiem out of the two. Oh, damn it. Mostly because I can't hit birds with shit. If I'm correct, this is where you can start running those enemies where if you keep flying. I don't know. Not here yet. Fucking birds. Correct. Nope, that's not it. Although a bird is a really scary. Oh, there it is! Yeah, you get too close to the exit while flying, that thing will show up. That thing's dangerous, it's fast as hell as well. Shit. Yeah, expect me to honestly die a couple of times, because I'm not used to this. I'm not in the sense that I haven't played it in a long time, I have played it recently, it's just... The controls are a little more stiff. In a sense. Everything works fine, it's just... it's a little more reliant on positioning than Strange Requiem is, and a lot more memorization. Like, I can't remember a lot of enemy placement, and it is honestly a lot more centered around if you were to rush. Like, if I would just keep going in the same direction, then effectively the game would effectively screw me over. Right here, by the way, you don't have to do this, but if you want some extra points and, well, an extra life, you're going to want to just break this. It's going to take a while. There you go. And I still don't know what those faces are called. I really hope someone can tell me. And also, hope you don't mind me talking right here. I'm not going to try and mimic the voices, don't even fucking... And honestly, there aren't any voices in Scarlet Symphony, which honestly I say isn't a bad thing. So, I remember when I said the crossover was a lot more better in this. Effectively, I'm mainly saying that in terms of the bosses. And I have forgotten how old. You can tell I haven't played in a long time. Nope, hello! Hey, why would... I can't even remember the story on this. Right, effectively we have partners now. It's like the last game. However... unlike the last game, guess what? We only get 2 abilities and okay. And this is a lot more centered around how you would honestly expect it. Like I said, since we have infinite flight, you do have a lot more leeway. And the game can be a little more dickish to you because of this. To be honest, a lot of the projectiles are... This is really easy at the beginning, so... Critico is not effectively a hard boss. She's gonna just do this effectively over and over. The only thing you really have to deal with is those icicles she sends out at you. Because this right here, just don't stand near it and you'll be perfectly fine. You just want to wait for her to do all the icicle attacks and all being in the air, and then you easily just have free reign over attacking her. Because then she can't really do much, apart from when she... God damn it! Get down here! Get down! Ugh, not like that. Okay. Ugh, almost gonna hit that. Because I'm actually nearly dead, so I'm trying to be a little more careful here, because I don't want to lose any lives. Okay, I've almost taken... her life bars almost down, so good. Okay, gotta be careful. Ah! I missed. I missed. Again. There we go. I'm horrible at aiming the whip. Wait, why am I don't know, I'm just trying to think. I can't really think of much to say when the characters are... effectively, they're not cutscenes. They're just pressing the button a little bit. Well, effectively right there is the... No, whoops. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how you... Oops, sorry, that's a menu. I have effectively forgotten how to... You know what? I don't really care. Your abilities in Scarlet Symphony aren't honestly as important as they are in Stranger's Requiem. They're a lot more just there to help you across the stage. And although in some cases they can come in handy against certain enemies, you don't have to worry too much of it. You can tell I haven't played in a long time when I completely forget about the... I don't really know what to call them, just weeds, I guess. And you need to be... Along with this, a lot of the issues I have with this is just the... Air control, while air control's honestly nice, but then you get the issue when you're attacking, you can't really turn around, so you can't... So a lot of the time your enemy might be jumping around you and you're gonna be a bit stuck. Let's see if I can remember. Oh, there we go. I tried that earlier and didn't do it. Right, so quickly, we see Marissa already. She is just effectively... She's more for dealing with enemies around, above and below you. Which is what she's designed for. Krino, on the other hand, is more for dealing with enemies that stay in one spot. Oh dear, birds. You want to sort of play carefully here. There's a lot of birds. Come on, birds. Now you're dead. Effectively, so your two abilities are mostly based on specific types of enemies. I'm gonna be honest, I find them pretty useless for the bosses out of memory. This is mostly because it's awkward to switch between in all honesty when you're in a fight. And at the same time, they are more suited for just fighting enemies. Yeah, no, can't kill those. Are they snowflakes? Ow! But there was a bird out of nowhere. Bad bird. I'm just gonna fly over you so you know it's easier. I gotta switch powers. It'll be a little easier. Yeah! With the way this map was just laid out, it'll be a little easier. And I just switched powers again by accident. There you go. She is effectively not that powerful, but I think if you get a direct hit off, then it's a lot stronger. Like if you could just hit him on the edge, it's not going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, the initial that giant sound you hear there, that's an indicator that you did more damage, I believe. Hello. Hey, Meling. Oh, question. Oh wait, I don't know your name yet. Actually, I know your name is... Actually, I don't... Why? To be honest, no, I'm not changing my mind on reading. Mostly because I cannot imitate a voice, and I honestly don't really want to read in reality. Alright, so effectively, second boss. This is honestly not a hard boss. It's mostly... You're mostly going to have to play careful against that. This ability right here is not much of an issue, so you don't have to worry about that too much. Right here. Yeah, if you're low on souls, you can grab this. Effectively, what you need to worry about is a kick, because that's mostly where she's going to... If she does get you with that kick, you will be sorry. Along it, you kind of want to keep her around the bottom if you want to get a lot of easy hits in. Oh Jesus, out. Yeah, she hits you once with anything from that kick, and you're effectively going to take a lot of damage. Yeah, Kano is useless. But it's probably because I can't really use her properly. It might be a lot more useful than I think. Actually, right there, she's probably very useful at dealing damage at that point, but they don't. I must admit, the abilities don't really do much damage like personal thing. Yep. Let's see if this works. No, I was too far. Nope, nope, that was too low. It's just easier using Marissa in all honesty, because... Sorry. It's effectively... She's a lot more easy to use, but I think that comes at a cost. I think she does a lot less damage in some situations. Because effectively you need to hit them twice to do full damage with her. Well, the nice thing is her attack lingers for a little while. I'm gonna take 2 hits here. Do. Ow. Ah, damn it. Yeah, the one thing I honestly don't mind... Come on, die. Oh, I lost all the souls there. Oh, this would be an easier. Nope, I'm just, as soon as I say it's about to get feeling a little easy, I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh, I'm out of souls. Not good. There you go. I thought I was about to die then. Ah, sorry, I knew it was ring. Alright. That's it. I'm just... Oh yeah, I died earlier. I'm honestly just trying to see if I can manage to get a lot of stages done without really dying. And also I love the song. Mostly for the guitar. And honestly I'll say now, the game's honestly... Scarlet Symphony honestly picks up a lot sooner. Unlike Strange from Recum, I honestly feel like Strange from Recum, a fair half of the game, it just feels a little slow. But this is just like, okay, we just given them 2 stages to honestly get used to the mechanics, and now we're just gonna throw them into a lot more. And it does honestly throw a lot more at you as well. I forgot about the Holy Chandeliers. I thought that was only a thing in Strange from Recum. God damn it! I swear to God, if I die to those, I am going to be sad. No, I died to an axe instead. Well, no perfect bonuses for this stage. And I'm not going to reset, because that's the cheap way of doing things. But, oh no, I'm only just going to go back on something real quick. Remember when I said this is a lot more punishing to those who rush? I'm just saying that as in the sense, that's how Castlevania was made. The original was designed around... What the hell? Oh, sorry. The original was designed around the player rushing. And it effectively put enemies in that kind of playstyle. Like, if you were to constantly rush, you are effectively screwed. You have to stop and take your time, you know, assess the situation. And in some cases, you can't do that. And the game did it really well. And I also feel like Scarlet Symphony did do that very well. But I'm not saying, like, it followed... Scarlet Symphony is very free from trying to follow the way Castlevania did on the NES with, you know, Castlevania 1 and then Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. I'm not saying that. I would effectively be saying heresy in that case. But no, I'm saying it's more of how Scarlet Symphony took the original concept of Castlevania and did it well, where, in honesty, Strange from Recum sort of took the more modern aspect of Castlevania, the more modern way of how Castlevania is played. Like, the enemy placements are a little bit centered around if you rush, but not as much. They're a lot more centered around bigger enemies. Whereas with Scarlet Symphony, it was a lot more centered around the player rushing, and there are some cases where enemies are a bit tough to handle, but a lot of the time, it is a little more lighthearted on what it sends at you. Oh fuck, I thought there was going to be another chandelier. Ah, Jesus, I'm dying fairly quickly here. Oh, good. I was actually... I didn't see that chandelier at first glance. That, health? Yes, it is. I'm not forgetting to bring up, the health is a lot less common. And I mean a lot less common. Like, in Strange Recum, we had a lot of medium... Sorry. A lot of medium, large and small medkits. Because of that, the game honestly did feel a lot easier. So in this, it's honestly, from my memory, it's a lot more sparse and less medkits that don't give as much. I think difficulty affects the medkits. Like, if I'm correct, they're still small, medium, and large, but the large ones are a lot more hidden. And the medium ones are quite rare to find. I mean, you'll find small medkits around, and not even medkits of food, I remember every fucking time. That gets me. I don't know why I keep falling for that. But every time. Yeah, man. Ah, shit. Change. Go. Hey, give me those souls. Yep. Alright. I am stocked up on souls a bit. A fair amount of souls in all honesty. Bats! Bats everywhere! Okay, another thing I want to bring up, the game is honestly, I will admit, it does seem centered around playing the game in multiple ways. Like, a lot of the stages are a lot easier when you utilize flying, but at the same time it is designed in a way that you can just get away without having to fly.